Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen Stanley, a president of Sales Leadership, and thank you for visiting our website today. I'm often asked the question, how did you get into this business? Well, I had the good fortune of starting with a very small company that today is the largest in the world in their industry, Varsity Brands. And in that journey, I was exposed to some great mentorship and leadership, which really motivated me to get into this business of helping others. Now, the second question might be, and how did you bring in emotional intelligence into sales training and sales management training? Well, many years ago, two of my colleagues, Marty Lassen and Scott Helford, posed the question to me, challenged me, why aren't you teaching emotional intelligence skills? Now, I have to tell you, I didn't even know what the words emotional intelligence meant, and I certainly would never use them in the context of sales. However, it motivated me to start studying this body of work, and that's when I had an epiphany. This is the skills. This set of skills bridges the knowing and doing gap, because the reality is we're facing some of the same challenges we did 25, 30 years ago. I've had more than one CEO or sales leader say, my sales team talks too much and listens too little. That's not a new challenge. Now, sometimes the solution is teaching them good questions, a questioning model. But there's a lot of great questioning models out there, books, webinars, podcasts that teach you that. I contend that if a salesperson isn't demonstrating the knowledge you've taught them, it is lack of soft skills. And in this case of asking enough questions, it might be due to poor impulse control, underdeveloped empathy skills, or simply self-awareness. So when you teach both sets of skills to your team, the hard skills and the soft skills, you equip them with 100% of the skills. Here at Sales Leadership, we're on a mission, and our mission is to change the conversation. And the first conversation we look to change is the conversation that people have with themselves. Because if you have a salesperson or a sales manager with self-limiting beliefs that negatively impact the actions that they take, they're not going to apply any knowledge or skills. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard from a salesperson that they're worried about calling on that C-suite, big offices, big titles. And when you really dig into the coaching conversation, it's because of fear. That's an emotion. And the fear, I don't want to look stupid or stumped. So if we don't know how to address self-limiting beliefs, well, they're simply not going to execute the right selling behaviors. Now, the second conversation we like to change with individuals is that conversation of self-regard and confidence. Because when you develop a sales team that has confidence, self-regard, you know what else they have? They have the ability to embrace feedback. They like feedback. They're coachable individuals. They've learned how to take feedback on their role performance, not personally. That's a high performance team. And the second conversation we're looking to change is the conversation that people have with each other. And this is where skills such as empathy, stepping in another person's shoes, really knowing and understanding what they're sensing or feeling. Maybe it is that skill of assertiveness, stating what you need nicely so you don't fall into those goofy, passive-aggressive communication behaviors. Or it is simply developing your interpersonal skills, where we take the time to build relationships. Because I always tell my clients, processes are efficient, people are not. So thank you for visiting our website. We encourage you to take a look at our programs where we teach both the hard skills and the soft skills. That's how you equip your team with 100% of the skills needed to win in today's very competitive and changing environment.